Left to right, we've got quarterback Tre Swilling, wide receiver Malachi and safety Tariq Carpenter. And we'll go ahead and open it up for questions for these young men. Rod, we'll go ahead and start.
For the defensive backs, last year you guys went through some ups and downs with the virus, with injuries, that type of thing. What's the health of the secondary, and what are you looking to accomplish this year?
I say last year's behind us. You know, we all looking forward. We all healthy and in shape. Just out there trying to get better.
I'll piggyback off of what Tariq said. We want to put last year behind us and not forget it, act like it never happened, but grow from it, learn from it, continue to push forward, and really just be able to separate ourselves and cement ourselves as who we, work to be and who we think we are. So that's kind of our focus right now.
Alex?
Trey, when you look at the schedule, do you see an opportunity to really win and show the growth and the work that you guys are putting in, really see the benefits?
Yes, sir, definitely. I'm glad you said opportunity because a lot of people look at the schedule from outside looking in and they kind of think, ooh, they're going to have a tough time doing X, Y, Z. Every time we play an opponent, I look at an opportunity to go out there and showcase what we have. It's no real mistake of why we have the tough schedule. There's no mistake of why we want to play that tough schedule. Everything's an opportunity for us. We know that we're overlooked. We know, we're put behind, due to what we did in the past couple of years. We want to be able to get from underneath that shadow and just, continuously working and just take the most of our opportunity.
Ken?
Coach was saying, I guess, yesterday when you guys met in the meeting, there was the first time you've done that since last year.
Yeah, since before COVID, yeah.
I'm curious, did you think about it at all, or did it kind of make sense to you? And I guess training, where you're going?
I mean, yeah, when he said it, it was kind of surprising because, time kind of goes, especially with COVID. It's like, everything is so, so restricted and, so detailed. And, you don't really notice how fast time, gets behind you. So, when he mentioned it, you kind of think about it. I'm sure everybody did. Like, wow, it has been that long. Like, but I mean, yeah, it was just great to be back with the squad and the team room, just having that vibe in there together. Our little chance that we do, but just being together in that room makes us feel so much more united than when, you're out here in the stands and stuff. But, just that team room vibe for the team meeting, definitely a good feeling to be back in there.
Kelly?
Trey, in terms of your role, you start playing for the middle of the spring. Kind of where do you see your role this season? I guess how
My plan is pretty much whatever the coach's plan is. So I want to go out there and be able to help out whichever way they feel possible. If we go against an elite slot, I want to be able to go and guard him in the slot. If we go against an elite outside receiver, I want to be able to go against the outside receiver. But I think it also adds some type of depth to us in that room, and also allows some other guys to get on the field and to showcase their talents as well. And a lot of times, in different situations, some guys are better at different situations, and that's kind of, I just think that versatility is pretty much what the goal is. And like I said, I'm just kind of doing whatever the coaches ask for me and whatever's the best for the team.
Jacob?
So Malachi last year, really young on offense, especially with the freshman. So what
Right.
improvements in chemistry or just for the player have you seen from everybody on that side of the ball?
I've seen a lot of focus and a lot of I see everybody is so specific about their goals. Everybody kind of knows what they want to see out of each other and themselves. So this offseason, everybody kind of was punctual about the type of work that they put in. Obviously, you want to do extra, but the difference I saw from last year to this year in the offseason was like everyone kind of had that process, which is something that we've been preaching. Everyone kind of had that, going out there knowing exactly what you want to work on, what little details, what little things in your game that you wanted to, correct or perfect. And, it was just day one today. Been a little while since we threw the ball with each other, offense versus defense. But, I can definitely tell that, once you start getting it rolling, it's showing that, we feel a lot more confident and, the offense is definitely coming together.
We'll go back to Ken.
I'll let you guys brag a little bit. Coach was saying about how the spring games was made. I'm curious if there's, whether it's body fat percentage or bench press reps or weight or whatever, the game you made since maybe going in last season that you're really proud of.
Personally, I never put 425 pounds on my back to squat in my life, and did it for the first time this off season and was able to hit 3 reps, and just seeing them type of games out of myself, like, it showed me that everybody really working hard, because I've never squatted that much in my life, and like we started really lifting heavy. You kind of surprise yourself when you start throwing on weight that you don't even know if you could do yet, and then you just you get down and you get back up. So yeah, I surprised myself this offseason a lot for sure. I mean, last year I feel like I don't think we lifted as heavy. We kind of was pushing the limit this offseason, trying to make them gains, and I don't really got a number to compare to, but it was just to me, I never put that much weight on my back.
What I would say is just talk about the team. Just me being here going on my 5th year, just looking back in the past, like seeing everybody, like we just got so much bigger as a team, and that's just all credit to Lou. Just getting everything out of us every single day, up on the field and up in the weight room as well. But man, just like we have, like as a team, we just got so much more explosive. You know what I'm saying? It's like so many more people just faster now, running faster. Like man, we just came a real long way from just last year. Especially me being 250 last year around this time. Now back in my right way down at like 223 around that range. So. Man, just all credit to Lou and then everybody else up on the team for just pushing each and every one of us.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Anything?
Anyone brag about?
Sure, I changed my diet a little bit. Potentially, like pretty much eat strictly seafoods, but also I'm a pescatarian. I just recently added a little bit of chicken in. That's why you looking at my plate over there. I have nothing but vegetables and a little bit of Alfredo and some tomato sauce on it. But not too much to brag about. Not too much differently. Just kind of steady incline. That's the goal. Just kind of get better each year. Just kind of Malachi and Tariq said is figure out where we were lacking at. Figure out where I was lacking at. Body fat wise, strength wise, explosiveness wise, and just kind of trying to bridge that gap to where we want to be at.
Another thing, I want to give a shout out to Chandler and Leah. They've been doing an incredible job. The nutrition people really don't get like the acknowledgement that they deserve. But man, like they talking to us every single day. Especially me. I like a diet just like with Tre. Me and him. We've been trying to focus on our diet. And man, I don't really think I would be like who I am today without Chandler and Leah.
Bryce?
Malachi, Coach came up here and talked about wide receiver.
Right.
Been here for a while now.
A little while.
This. You see some of the new guys come in, Tariq Gallon's out there.
Mm-hmm.
What is it, the relationship like? How does that translate to?
Yeah, so it's a good question. I feel like at receiver, we haven't really had the depth that we've, kind of wanted, especially, for the way that we practice. I'm sure if you guys are out there, you see we move around. As a receiver, you have no choice but to run, in the long distance at that. So, just adding these new guys and to talk about the grad transfer that came in, Kyle McGowan, our relationship on the field and off the field is great. He came in, we welcomed him in. And, he hit the ground running with us. He was ready to learn everything. And, the good thing about him was that he was ready to learn everything the way that we did it here at Georgia Tech, because, obviously he came from a great program that, went to the Big Ten championship, credit to them. But he came over here and, anyone could have came over and, maybe try, this is how we do it. We won. And he came over and he respected us, respected our craft, respected the way we worked, respected, what we wanted out of this group of receivers. And, he was just ready to follow in line, not kind of, say what he felt like we should do. He's kind of just came in and just said, y'all guys been here. I'm ready to follow on from y'all. And, now it's getting to the point where he's a leader in that room. So, I think our relationship with him is great. The younger guys, they came in with a great mindset. Never seen a group of young guys so focused before. Every single one of them. Just focused, from the scholarship guys to even the walk-on receivers that we got. Just focused up. Everything, they saw us doing, they wanted to go into the indoor, get some extra work too, do some extra work in the weight room after we done lifting. So I love this new group of receivers we got, and I think the depth is going to help us out also.
Kelly?
For all three of you guys, it seemed from watching practice today and maybe even in the spring, it seems like the focus is a little different. The intensity level seems different. It seems like y'all are really dialed in compared to maybe other years. It was a little more fun. Is that just part of that, and auto and all that stuff? You guys dialed in on that?
I can start. I think at this point it has to be, right? I mean, we came off of 2 seasons that we didn't meet our standards, and not even half of our standards. So I feel like at this point it has to be. This point you got to shave back some of the things that wasn't really helping us progress too much, and then try to, see what can be our right formula to win and win now and win in the future and continuously win. So just speaking for everybody, I just kind of feel like the focus standpoint. I think we always been kind of focusing, but the things you saw at practice before, kind of maybe a little bit more of the fun and a little bit of the antics and things like that. We kind of choose our times, more appropriately when to do those things. Realize that we only have a certain time slot on the field, and when we're out there, we got to try to really, really maximize and keep everything going.
I say is, man, we all just focus. Like, we know this is our year to win. So it's just, if we just go out there every single day with like a mindset that we like a pro, then it's all gonna translate on the field. So it's up on Saturday, cause back then the focus wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like 70-30. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like everybody on the team all bought into our culture now. I think that's all it is. And again, that's just all credit to the leaders and the coaches and everything.
I mean, also to piggyback on what they're saying, this all season we talked a lot about, why we weren't successful last year. And, most of that was because we just about led the country in penalties. Like, let's be honest. So this all season, all we did was, do focus drills and things after runs to test our focus. And when we're most tired, test our focus. Like, that's all we've been doing, just trying to stay dialed in any type of condition we're in. So I don't think it's more of like, okay, we say 121, so that's why we're out here focused. I think it's kind of just building good habits. That's all we know at this point. It's just when you most tired, we've been tested for about 3 months now. Well, we've really been tested since the off season started. So that's literally all we know. Just test yourself, push yourself, and stay dialed in. So it's just a habit at this point.